Mr. Sanchez, you are suing Mr. Reingold for a $200 unpaid bill for your labor. The defendant reached out to you to fix his outdoor light timer as well as his sprinkler and irrigation system. You went out to Mr. Reingold's home, made an assessment of the work that needed to be repaired. You also claim that Mr. Reingold told you about a previous quote that he had received for $1,000 for the same repairs, and you assured him that you could do the work for a lot less. You claim that Mr. Reingold gave you the green light and you began your repair work. After a day and a half of work, the job was completed and you left your bill for $350 at the front door for the defendant to find. Weeks went by and you didn't receive payment, so you reached out to the defendant and asked him about payment, and he told you that he sent you a check. A couple weeks went by, you still didn't receive a check, and he told you the same thing, that a check was sent out to you. To date, you've only received $150 and not your full amount for $350, and that's why you're suing for the remaining balance.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Reingold, you claim that when Mr. Sanchez came to your home to make his assessment that he quoted you $150 for the repair work, and you agreed to that.
Yes.
You also claim that you didn't find Mr. Sanchez's bill until after you paid the $150 by check. He cashed it, so he was paid in full, and so you owe him nothing. Mr. Reingold, how did you find Mr. Sanchez?
There was a sticker on my controls for the lights that had his name and his telephone number. So I figured, well, he must have put it in. So I called it and I told him the box had fallen off the wall, and then the sprinklers, he turned on the sprinklers, he saw where it leaked. He told me it would be $150. I told him that's great. And that's really the last that I heard from him until I saw the bill for $300, and I had already sent out the $150.
Mr. Sanchez, did you ever give him a quote for $150?
No, Your Honor. He told me he had gotten an estimate for $1,000, and I told him that mine was going to be a lot less than that I was an honest guy and not to worry about it.
Mr. Reingold, that's quite a difference when you're talking about $1,000 and $150.
Yes.
Did that not make you skeptical?
The $1,000 quote, I got it out of the telephone book, and some guy came out and he said that it's $1,000, that he has to dig up the trees and pull out the roots and everything. And I said,
Okay.
There's no way.
So, Mr. Sanchez, when the work was done, he wasn't home. So you left your bill, you said, at the front door?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. How do you enter your home?
I get in through the front gate.
How did you miss this bill?
It wasn't there. I mean, I found it in the bush a couple of weeks later.
Mr. Sanchez, this is your bill, correct?
That is, Your Honor.
And it says here $350 and the date 8/24/2022. And then I look at your evidence, sir, Mr. Reingold, where the check was cleared, and it says transaction date September 23rd. That's almost a month after he wrote out this bill.
Yes.
In your answer, you say that about a week later, after Mr. Sanchez completed the work, that you found the bill on my gate, not in the bush like you just testified, but on your gate. So between the time you found this bill and you saw $350, you waited a few more weeks to send this check for $150. Between that time, Mr. Sanchez was coming to you and saying, I need my money. You knew at that time that he was charging you $350, not $150.
Because that was the agreed upon amount, and he wrote up a bill for $300.
How do we know that? Was the amount written?
The amount wasn't written. When he came to my house, I asked him, what is it going to cost? And he said $150, and I said that would be fine.
He's saying he never said that.
He's lying.
He's lying?
Yes, he is lying.
Well,
because he told me,
I find it...
Why would I send him a check for $150? Where did I come up with that?